Chris with HobbyKing.com, and today we have a new Multistar Elite motor that we're adding to our lineup. The new one is a 2306. Now, Multistar Elites have been around for a while, and they're a top-tier multi-rotor motor. They feature N45 magnets, 0.2 laminations, 0.05 grams on the balancing, and a lot of other features such as single wire wound for efficiency and heat dissipation. The new one is no exception. It's got some really nice features. Let's go ahead and just dive right into it. First thing I want to point out is that this has a 4mm main shaft with 11mm bearings. There's no other motor in this size, 22 series bells, that featured this size shaft or this size bearings. That makes this motor extremely durable, handles vibration with misbalanced props or abuse or crashes a heck of a lot better. Put that in comparison, I've got the original 2206 Baby Beast, and I'm just going to hold it up and you guys can kind of see the difference between the 4 and the 3mm motor, as well as the bearings right there. I've got the caliper out and I've got that set to 11mm, and you can see where that bearing is 11mm. I'm going to put that right over the Baby Beast. You can see it substantially different on that. Now, that shaft is ground steel, goes all the way up through the top, and it's just turned down to for the prop adapter. Let's go ahead and talk about the prop adapters. Two options. Has your standard bolt-on 5mm prop adapter, comes in clockwise, counterclockwise rotations, as well as having the option to put on a washer, so you can use like a 7-inch just a carbon bolt-on style propeller right onto this. So a lot of options there. When I roll it over on the backside, you're also going to note that the bottom looks a little bit different from a standardized motor. Mounting is the same, 16 by 19 cross pattern on that. All we've done is relieved the metal that normally comes right around in here. So in theory, it's actually stronger than this motor, especially with that beefy bearing in there, and we just opened it up. Two reasons that we did that. One, try to make the motor a little bit lighter. Air cooling definitely lets it be a little cooler. And the most important reason is a lot of these smaller 180 frames, just trying to clear these 22 series motors on the frames. Some of those frames have some reliefs that come in and pocketing, and it was just hitting those motors. So we're able to get this sunk into some of these molded frames. So it's just an epic motor design, so don't worry, that open frame design is actually, it's stronger, and it's definitely better, and it helps you out. Well, I have it upside down. I want you to see how tight and how close those magnets are to that stator. You probably couldn't even get a piece of paper between that. That tight tolerance between those on this 23 series motors increase your efficiency substantially. The closer you can get those magnets to that stator. It's just a premium motor. You can see the size of the wire difference between this and the original 2206 Baby Beast. It was designed to put down some tremendous amount of power. Weight. Now, those bigger bearings and better magnets and bigger shaft, it definitely has a penalty in weight, but it definitely makes up for it in durability and performance. If I throw this onto the scale, it's coming in right at 36 grams. We throw a Baby Beast on the scale, comes in at 30.5 grams. So, you know, you got 6 grams penalty on that, but this motor will definitely survive a lot more than what the other motors did. And as far as power, because of that single wire wound, the efficiency of how tight those magnets are to the stator, this motor puts out some serious power. And the kV, I didn't mention the kV, it's 2150, which is the perfect cross between a 3 and a 4 cell, 5-inch and 6-inch prop. So depending on your setup, you just pick your voltage, pick your prop, and you're gonna have a matched awesome power. In this case, I'm kind of going radical. I've got a 6-inch 645 prop on it. I've got 4 cells. I've got a race spec 20 amp Afro ESC, which this setup right here peaks out at over 1,000 grams of thrust. You think about it, some of these mini quads, these 180s, the 200s, you know, with 5-inch props, or you know, a little bit bigger like the 270s, that you can put these on with 6-inch props, you know, that weigh 500 grams all up. This thing, one motor is putting out 2-to-1 power. Divide that by 4 or times that by 4, and you're just talking ballistic. You probably couldn't even keep up with it, that much power. Obviously, you're not going to be at full power, just blipping it, but the potential is there. Enough of me talking about it. Let me just go ahead and fire up this motor so you guys can see it for yourself. So I'm going to throw some safety glasses on for safety. We're going to be able to see voltage, watts, and grams of thrust. Let me go ahead and fire it up. As you guys can see from my B cam there, we're putting out over 1,000 grams of thrust, almost 400 watts of power. Put that with 4 motors. You better make sure you got some Nanotech G2A specs for that. It's definitely going to be sucking down some amps. Make sure you're ready for it. As always, subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will see you guys next time.